The first of two crosstown matches between Naperville North and Naperville Central boys bowling takes place at Fox Bowl. The Redhawks are looking to grab their 5th consecutive win over the Huskies in match play and get to 6-1 on the season. We start things off as Nathan Taverna gets things going with a strike dead center in the pocket as pins fly every which way. Taverna finishes the first 2 games with consecutive 258 scores. Spencer Pierpoint has been looking strong on varsity as this strike explodes the pins out of view. It would be part of his 209 Game 2 score. Getting the nod to varsity this week is Brandon Blitek. The freshman makes his presence felt as this shot does enough to knock over the 4-pin. He ends Game 1 with a score of 182. Aidan Lee would be a vital asset in today's matchup. His shot hits the pocket and trips over the 9-pin to give Lee another strike. He ends the day with a 661 overall series. Rising to the challenge, however, is Josh Newcom. The sophomore is able to drill this shot home, guiding himself to a 256 game. He finishes the match with a personal best 640 series. On the same lane is Tommy Creighton-Poth, who would provide most of the team's fireworks in the match. This shot does enough to knock over the pins as Creighton-Poth would start Game 2 with 11 in a row. He would line up to attempt his first sanctioned 300 game, but the shot just goes wide, leaving up 3 pins. Creighton-Poth gets some love though from his crosstown rivals, and his 297 game is the 3rd highest in District 203 history, as Central finishes Game 2 with a new school record 1,225 series. But now let's go check in on the Huskies. Stephen Thompson has corner pin swag on this strike as it guides him to a 220 game and a 568 series. On the same pair is Holden Randall, who also cleans the pins out of view for a strike. Randall finishes the day with a team best 628 series. Getting the sub in on varsity is Johnny Hodges, who also wipes the pins clear off the map. Hodgins contributes to the Huskies with a Game 3 score of 187. Ian Rogers also contributes to North's efforts as his shot sends the 4-pin timbering down like a tree for a strike. Rogers finishes the day with a 452 series. Max Alexandrov would get things going as well as his ball bruises the pins for another strike on the day. Alexandrov finishes Game 2 with a team-high 226 game. Andy Sullivan is our final bowler, and he does a solid job on the roll, picking up a strike. He would finish the game with a 192, but it was not enough to stop the Redhawks, who would win the match and secure a school and District 203 record of a 3,382 3-game series as they move into the top 10 rankings at 6-1.
So in that second game, it was more about executing my shot. I know there's a lot of people here today watching me and my teammates, and obviously North, but just making sure the pressure isn't there. Just focusing on my own shot and celebrating with teammates, of course.
So I was just trying to find my line and figuring out what the bowling alley does, and I just took a breath every single shot that I strike, and yeah.